finding peace within this moment. So for many of us, we must understand that our minds are stimulated by the surroundings of our environment and the perceptions which we're seeding from our environment. Once we enter this world, we encounter the programming of everyday life. From a child, we learn from our families, we learn from our experiences. We encounter these experiences and then we start to seed ideas from which the world is programming us to experience or to see and to achieve. Now, what we must understand is that we are living in two different, you could say, parallel realities. In fact, there could be multiple, but one that we can be certain of is that the heart's frequency can omit a certain attribute to our existence which can connect us to serenity and peace. And this comes from listening and learning from the space of the heart's knowledge. Now, if we are only living from the mind's awareness or the mind's thinking, a lot of the time what we will realize is that we are living a life purely driven by success within a materialistic form. Oftentimes we will sacrifice everything in order to reach this success or reach this level of achievement. And we may be left very empty as we have lost connection towards the heart's awareness or the heart's emotional existence. And this is where I refer back to the parallel universe. As when I refer to a parallel universe, what I am referring to is a parallel existence which we can all connect to if we choose to. We are often being driven by an energy which is not necessarily lower or higher, but it's vibrating at a different existence. So when we choose to follow the energy of success within materialistic form, a lot of the time we will go down the path and realize that we are completely disconnected from the other parallel frequency, which I refer to as love or unconditional love, or unconditional loving of the unmaterialistic nature, which is infinite existence above matter. So what we can take from this is that what we can start to do is implement strategies of understanding what is really coming from the two different parallel existences of creation, really, because we are creation within the two parallel existences. We have the fusion of love combined with the reality of this world. Now, you could say the reality of this world is love. However, the programming of this existence is contaminated to make us choose matter or choose materialistic existence higher than what is pure or what is divine. So one thing we can just start to think about is inside every single one of us is the seed of infinite contentment within this love universe or this love creation. So once we start to focus our attention and drive our focus towards achieving and becoming more aware of this unconditional state within us, we start to detach from all the things and all the choices and all the, you can almost say, temptations of life, which is trying to lead us away from finding true contentment. It works on a counterfeit level where it teaches us and tells us how we should achieve this contentment, but leaves us empty. Once we realize that there is nothing at the end of the path, And that's why it's all about coming back to this moment and asking what is truly good for me and what is truly going to make me happy, regardless of the consequences within the materialistic world.